Hey y'all, this is Badass Black Single Mom reporting in. And I just had to make this video because I spend a lot of time on YouTube just scouring the internet, finding really awesome content to look at, YouTubers to follow. And I like to stay in the know about, petty things and trivial things such as celebrity gossip, all the way up to the bigger, heavier issues such as politics, socioeconomics, culture, and of course, family and motherhood. And what I've noticed is that there are a lot of people online talking a lot of shit about black single moms. And frankly, I'm really tired of it. Honestly, you have the really angry Hotep community coming down on black single mothers. You have larger institutions and white supremacist media coming down on black single mothers. And then you even have other black women coming down on black single mothers. And to be very honest with you guys, I am pretty tired of it because as much as we as single moms can get defined or picked on for our quote mistakes, the bottom line is that we are one of the bedrocks of the black community. Love it or hate it, that is just the truth. We are the ones who primarily are raising the children of the future. Even though a lot of us are not necessarily single moms, we're just unmarried moms, but that's a different situation. Still, we are raising a lot of the future of Black America. We are the ones who are not only doing that, but also are the voices in the streets for when black men and black women are getting brutalized by white supremacist institutions and, again, media and law enforcement. And as imperfect as we are, as human as we are, we don't get nearly the amount of accolades that we deserve. We get all the criticism and all the hate and all the anger that people tend to believe we deserve. But we don't get the accolades that we deserve either. Every single single mother that I know, black single mother, has a different story, is not necessarily from the ghetto or from the hood, is not all up on hood culture, is not necessarily in love with thugs or anything like that. Okay, a lot of us do fall into that category, but a lot of us also fall into the category of being educated, quote and unquote, more refined. And we were just in relationships or even marriages, a lot of us, that did not work out. And at some point, I will tell you guys my particular story because I think it's a little bit unique. Because we're all unique. We're all, beautiful black snowflakes, so to speak. But I will give you a sort of eye into my story. And I will do that when I can find a way of telling the story without necessarily vilifying any of the characters in the story. And that's not to say that I'm not going to be real with my own mistakes or my own shortcomings, but I do believe that because I have a child and because I'm a black single mom, the way in which I analyze my story and tell my story and communicate my story, that is directly reflective of who I am and how I've grown as a person. So I think that there is a lot of value in being able to tell the truth without being an asshole about it. So you guys will get a view of what my story is as a black single mother and how I've come up and how I'm still coming up. But mostly this channel is being established because I am tired of all of the hatred, the vitriol, the judgment, and the condescension that is coming pretty much from everyone, and especially other black women I've been experiencing lately. With regard to how people view single black mothers. This channel is to not only combat all of that vitriol, but it's mostly focused on how to help black single moms love themselves, even though people are telling us not to love ourselves. It is to help black single mothers level up in all aspects of their lives, including their education, business, their professional walks of life, their cultural outlook, and in their love lives. Because I feel as though I've been able to level up in all of those areas, and that being a single mother while it's been challenging for me to level up and also to get people to see me as an individual and as a human being, it hasn't been a challenge that is insurmountable. And I don't want Black single moms feeling as though they have to scrape the bottom of the barrel to have a happy, fulfilling life, because you do not have to do that. I do not do that. Okay. You do not have to settle or accept less simply because everybody else wants to put society's woes on you. You do not have to do that. You do not have to accept the judgment and the condescension from other people of color, people in general, and especially other women. You do not have to accept any of that. I think that this channel is really important to have because as Black single moms tend to make up a rather large proportion of the Black community, if we're not feeling loving and happy and fulfilled and turned on and empowered, then that is going to reflect on the rest of the community. It's going to reflect on how we interact with the community. It's going to reflect in how we raise our children. It's going to reflect in how we can not only help ourselves to step up, but help the Black community at large to step up. And this is not me saying that all Black single moms have a responsibility to the community, because apparently the community does not feel as though it has a responsibility to you. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that by leveling yourself up, ignoring the haters, getting your glow up, and just doing you, doing all those things and being successful, being educated, having a business or having a great professional career, all of those things, if you level those things up within yourself, you will also, whether you want to or not, level up the community. And when the community gets leveled up, let's say the capacity for intellectual discourse and the ability to look at nuance and distinguish between all of these different areas of gray, that capacity will be leveled up in our community as well. Because we seem to be suffering from a lack of intellectual honesty, especially when it comes to Black single mothers. And as a result, we are internalizing the negativity that people are throwing at us. And that is not fair to us. Because in my opinion, and I'm sorry if this offends anybody, sorry, not sorry, but we are the baddest bitches in the community. And I have proof of that because I see women around me every day who are just doing the damn thing. And not only are they doing the damn thing for themselves, but again, it affects their family lives and it affects their community. We'll talk about the, quote, value of single mothers versus the value of child-free people or child-free women in a different episode, because I believe that both sectors of women are bringing equal value to the table, just in different ways. So we'll get into that. But this is not a channel to bash anybody who is child-free or childless. This is not a channel to bash Black men, Black fathers, or fathers in general, for those of you who have dated interracially and who are single mothers. This is not a channel built to bash anyone, but it is a channel built to encourage and to love on, to really just elevate the quality of life of single Black mothers. And I am very much looking forward to helping you guys do that by giving you an inside look into my journey, but also having you guys look at your own journeys and figuring out where you can tighten up, improve, and where you can just be an even badder bitch than you already are. All right. So much love to you guys. I'm so excited to start this channel and to start basically a really viral self-love campaign for Black badass single mothers or badass Black single mothers. And I hope you're excited too. Much love to you guys. All right. See you soon.